Hey YouTube, it's the bounty agent. Um, had a bounty last night. I just got this in the mail. Let's start with this. I just got this in the mail, and I like it. I would love to have one of these little, only because of 9 times out of 10 it'll be for show. Cause I like that holster with the star on it, bounty agent. You get it. You know, I think Chuck Norris had one. Can't get no tougher than Chuck Norris, right? uh, this is kind of going to turn into a bounty rant because I worked last night and, I went on a bounty. Oh, that's kind of hot. And, I went on a bounty last night, which lasted until this morning. And during this, last until this morning, which takes me into my, what comes into my birthday, the 26th. So, yeah, and I feel like I'm too old. I'm getting too old for this shit, for real. I'm getting too old to be chasing these motherfuckers. But it took me a while to catch him because he was going from house to house. So by the time I caught him, it was well into the next morning. So I go, coughing, and listening to the same old sad story about oh, I paid my I went to court and the same stories they always tell when they get caught. Oh, come on, bro. We're both black. Yeah, I hate that. Yo, I know your family. I know your cousin. Yeah, whatever. You don't know me. Anyway, if you'd have known me, you'd have seen me before I walked up on you. I'm a big dude. But listen to him whine all the way to the prison. I get to the prison. I want to say the state, but I'm not because I don't want to say I don't want to say the location of this prison, but y'all can probably figure it out. But I dropped this dude off at the prison, and while I'm doing the paperwork and signing him in and taking off my cuffs and everything, one of the dumbass, I don't know, maybe it's me. Maybe, like I said, maybe I'm getting too old and it's just pissing me off. But this dude took and said, in front of my prisoner, I hate calling them prisoners, but that's what they are, so fuck it. But in front of him, this dumbass guard says, so, how are you going to catch these guys once they take away all your guns? And I'm looking at him like, did you really just say that? In front of all these people that's in the prisons now. Like, fuck you mean, how am I going to catch them once they take away all my guns? Shit. I didn't pull my gun out when I caught this one. But he caught me off guard. I didn't know what to say. I'm just looking at him like, you idiot. I hope the prisoner is in your neighborhood when they take away all the guns. Because I know for a fact you won't have one. You punk ass. I hate these wannabe tough guy prison guards, You have some, don't get me wrong, you have some cool prison guards. Like I've met a couple prison guards that's real cool. Like they're real people. They collect guns, they just don't want the bad guy near their family, stuff like that. But this dude was like, no damn well if we'd have locked him in the cell with the guy I bought in, he would have been a bitch. Excuse me. Knowing damn well if we'd have locked him up in there with that dude I bought in, mind you, the dude was at least 6', 250, 240. Yeah, he would have been his bitch. But it pissed me off because I'm like, motherfucker, like, how dare you say that shit in front of these, like, in front of the prisoner? Like, whatever happened to the Professionalism. Whatever happened to being professional? Like, who says shit like that on their job? Like, I was just like, and the thing that pissed me off more than anything is like, when I bring people in, when I bring my bounties in, I usually don't talk at all. I ain't got nothing to say. The only thing they ever hear me say is dropping off a bounty, and then I come in, I fill out my paperwork, take off my cuffs or my zip ties or whatever, and then I leave. I get my paperwork and I'm gone. I ain't got time to sit there and bust it up with the prisoners and bust it up with the prison guard because, I got a wife and kid to get home to. And plus, hate to say it, but a lot of the prison guards, if they don't do their background checks on them, a lot of them shouldn't be prison guards, if you ask me. But that's just my opinion. I mean, they've been doing their homework lately on the prison guards, making sure nobody mess up, making sure nobody is a criminal, watching a criminal. But just like everything else, one always gets through. See, I went from a bounty rant, from looking at a catalog to a bounty rant to taking the striping off my gun. But I don't know, man. Just that whole thing just pissed me off. It makes me not want to be a bounty hunter no more. I'm sorry, a fugitive recovery agent. I was told I'm not allowed to say bounty hunter. It's like a bad word. I should know by now. I've been doing it for so long, but it makes me not want to be a fugitive recovery agent anymore. Like, my legs are getting old now, and can't throw my high point as hard as I used to. I don't know, man. That one guard just pissed me off. Like, who says stuff like that on it? Like he doesn't want to work. So I'm like, what are y'all gonna do once they take away your gun? How are you gonna catch these guys once they take away your guns? Motherfucker, I caught him without pulling my gun out. That's crazy because he had a gun on him. But the thing is, like, I already know it wasn't legit because he can't have a gun. He's a felon. He's not supposed to have a gun. But he had a gun on him. And they're going to take away our guns and want me to go out and catch these dudes that have guns. Well, I'll probably be allowed to have a gun, law enforcement. But then again, everybody thinks fugitive recovery agents are, oh, no, they're like almost like the cops. And no, we're not. For real, seriously, like, I've been places where the police don't help me at all. Even if I call them out, and I have to call them out. I don't even have to call them, not call them out, but I have to let them know that I'm in the area. And why. And for them to come over if they want. And even then, like, it's like the cops hate us. Like, dude, I'm not taking your job away from you, you know what I mean? It's not like y'all didn't know they were here. You know what I mean? It's just that, y'all don't get paid to pick them up. I don't know. But yeah, we already get a bad rep from some of the cops. Like, there's a lot of cops that don't like us. Like, don't get me wrong, I have some friends that are state troopers. Like, literally, they were my friends before they became state troopers. And I was their friend before I started doing bounty recovery. And we hang out once in a while, but, they have their loyalty to, law enforcement, and, they make jokes about me. They want me to come over to law enforcement and all that, and make jokes about, y'all don't have to go through the rigorous training that cops have to go through, which is bullshit, because I never seen a cop on a daily basis chase somebody through the street or up a fire escape or pull a guy from under a van or, half of the things I have to do and run and stuff like that to catch these motherfuckers. I've never seen police do. I mean, I've seen them do it on TV, but I've never seen police do in real life. I've seen police car chases that ended bad, but you've never seen a bounty agent video. A bounty agent, well, not of me doing a car chase, because I do mine differently. I catch my guys without all the extra danger. I follow them or whatever I have to do. Well, anyway, I don't want to go into that. This whole rant was about that stupid ass prison guard and his dumb ass comment about what am I gonna do. Oh, yo, this shit just goes through me, yo. I just want to fucking, man. I was telling one of the guys I work with, and he was like, yo, you should have reported him. Reported him for what? For opening his mouth? Saying something dumb? If that's the case, I report half of the prison guys there. They all say something stupid. How could you do this job and not be a cop and not, like, shut the fuck up. Just because you're not doing it. You're making good money, shut the fuck up. Don't worry about how I make mine. And then it's funny how the prison guards talk shit about fugitive recovery agents. But then, like, every time I go there, one of them are asking me, how could they get into the fugitive recovery business, and could I help them out? Get out my face, man. Anyway, I don't want to keep going on. This rant has been long enough, I probably bored y'all out. You probably already turned it off, but thanks for listening to my rant. I needed that. Today's my birthday, and I think I'm going to go take a nap because I'm too old for this shit. If you like, click the like button, leave a comment. If you don't like, click the dislike, leave a comment. Either way, it'll be appreciated. The bounty agent is out.